I recently realized that I'm now as old as mom and dad were when I first remember them. Now that I have my own little family, I often think back on what lessons I can learn from them. Mom and dad were wonderful parents and created an exciting home for us. I always knew that our family was special. I remember thinking, we have the best family I know. I thought about every other family I knew, one by one, and I couldn't think of any other family that I'd rather be a part of. I thought, maybe I have the best family in the whole world. Mom and dad really went all in on the family. There wasn't anywhere else they'd rather be, and it seemed like there wasn't anything else they'd rather be doing. They didn't seem to need an escape from the family. And now that I'm in their position, I understand that that's really quite remarkable. Even children can tell when someone likes them. And mom and dad didn't just love us, they liked playing with us. Mom didn't leave us behind to go out and have fun, she included us in her fun. When we'd ask them, "How many kids do you want to have?" they'd answer, "9. We love you guys." And because of that, mom was always brimming at the seams with creativity and fun. In the early days, mom used to teach music lessons to kids in the neighborhood. That also meant that we played piano and violin. She used to have these tiny violins that we'd play. I think she had a half size, a quarter size, an eighth size, and a 1/16 size. Mom taught me to play violin and piano and the cello. Sometimes she'd get her hands on something strange that we'd never seen before, like a trumpet or a flute or even the organ at church. She'd give us a funny look and a smile and maybe a wink, and to our great surprise and delight, she could actually pick it up and play a tune, no matter what the instrument was. It seemed like mom could play any instrument. She later told me that in college she took a conductor's class where they spent a week learning every instrument in the symphony. In New Jersey, when I was just 3 or 4 years old, I remember we had a brown house with a big yard and a giant forest that extended back forever where our yard ended. We'd do fun things with my mom every single day. One day, we'd build and fly kites. The next day, we would have a water fight. And I remember feeling frustrated because June and William were twice my size and easily twice as coordinated. Somewhere during that time, Bonnie was born. And my mom had 5 children who were 6 or younger. But even with 5 young children, I never felt like we didn't get personal attention from mom. You see, we all knew dad was fair and just, but he treated everyone equally. Mom didn't treat everyone the same. She had a special and a unique relationship with each one of her children. She knew all of your favorite foods, toys, and games. In Minnesota, Mom did Summer Fun Club every summer. We'd get points for doing chores, and when we accrued enough, she'd take us to the movies, or an amusement park, or water park. They used to have the best playgrounds in Minnesota, and we must have visited them all. One summer, I signed up for summer school to learn French. I had a rough first day and wasn't sure I wanted to go back. But mom took charge and she made it fun. She started learning a little French with me and even made crepes and French fries to get me excited. I really didn't deserve her. When we were kids, Dad was adamantly against any form of pet. Any mention of cats and dogs was met with, "Nope, no way, no how. It is not happening." The poor guy had 6 kids. Can you blame him? Mom finally convinced him to let us have a cat, Rusty. He'd bring us dead mice, and he was a lot of fun. I remember one year, when I was maybe 6 or 7 years old, Mom and Dad's anniversary was quickly approaching. I had never been separated from them, so I panicked when I learned that they'd be gone overnight. I remember begging Mom to take me with them on their anniversary getaway. Finally, after hours and hours of pestering Mom, she turned to Dad and said, "Well, I don't care if he comes, do you?" And my dad relented and they allowed me to come. We stayed in a hotel, maybe an hour's drive away, and went on a bike ride through the woods the next day. It was a lot of fun. I can't imagine what it was like with 5 or 6 small kids at home and never having a break or time away for just the two of them. I'm so ashamed that when they finally had a date planned, I cried and cried until I ruined it. But I'm also grateful that my parents loved me enough to be patient and loving, even when I acted like a brat. Thanks, Mom and Dad. I love you.